What's up, Ayo?
Good.
When you go into a game tonight, I mean, you obviously are in the rotation, but in a night where you're as shorthanded as you are, and then you lose Alex, and you know your role might be increased, what is that? How does that change your mindset, if at all?
Well, I would just say it's about just, staying mentally prepared, always staying mentally locked in. Even the games when, there was some games, the previous 2 games where I didn't play as much minutes as I played tonight. I played the first half and the second half. He showed me the rotation. And it's about just staying ready. In those moments, I think how you are how you treat yourself and how you are mentally locked in, that carries over to when it's your opportunity to go out there. So I just try to, always encourage my guys, whether I'm playing a lot or I'm not playing a lot, always keep my mind right. And I'm always just stay locked in because you never know when your opportunity presents itself.
Can you take us through that block shot you had on that fast break from your perspective?
Oh, yeah. So I just knew that, he was going to, lay it in. I saw the way his body went, his gesture, he went into the steps, and I was just, timing it up. I used to always do a lot in high school and college, just try to, pride myself in being a two-way player. And that was probably one of my first times, in the NBA, I really got a chance to size it up. So I just wanted to seize the moment.
Billy just said that offensively you're playing under control a lot more and making better decisions. How do you feel like you're doing those 2 things?
Yeah, I think I'm getting better each game. One thing I love about Coach Donovan is he's very he shows so much tough love to me. After every game, whether I play a lot or whether I don't play a lot, he always calls me over and gives me words of encouragement. Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it might be bad. I just take the constructive criticism and try to, help myself become a better player because I know that, he obviously sees something, in me if he's, coached me hard. So I just try to, take the constructive criticism that he gives and me watching film and me understanding, playing over 20 games now, understanding where I can get my spots at, where I can show, my talents at.
When DeMar has it above the nail, he's about to go to work, whether it's a ball screen coming in or isolation, what goes through your head knowing what he's capable of doing, what he's done on this trip, on all season, really?
I try to read my defender. I know DeMar, he's a willing passer, and numerous times he kicked it out, so I try to be ready to shoot. Also, I try to look at if I can get a back cut in. At the end of the game today, in the fourth quarter when DeMar went, I actually back cut. I think Cam Thomas turned his head. I ended up getting offensive rebound. So basically, I'm just reading him. I know he's a great player, one of the best players in the game. So I understand that, if I'm open, he's going to make the right read. And that's just what goes in my mind. I'm just basically playing off of him, trying to make the right read in that split second.
What do you think were the biggest factors in you guys overcoming the double-digit deficit in the third quarter? What changed for you guys?
Us being tough, us not, giving in, us believing in each other, and also learn from our mistakes. It's been some games where, we came out flat and we'd get down and, we wouldn't play as hard as we would. But today we didn't let that define us. We understood how we could play to our capabilities and we understood how good of a team we are. And we know that, sometimes it might not be easy. Every time you're not going to be like the Knicks where you go up 18 in the second half. And we understood that. So that was, I think, was the main focus point, just us staying together on the defensive end.
Those free throws at the end obviously were a big moment. Just kind of how did you feel in that moment, taking just a bigger kind of presence for the team tonight and playing more minutes and then having the chance to put your team ahead by 2 possessions?
Yeah, I'm upset I missed those free throws. I think I missed 3 tonight. So I'm upset about that, but I'm going to get better in there. I understand that. But to answer your other question, it's just about just staying ready. It's my motto, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Try to take my motto when I tell myself before the game is brick by brick, try to keep building, set a foundation, just keep building, trying to get better each game, on and off the court, the mental part of the game, the spacing, everything. You won't learn it just by watching film. You actually have to be in those fights. And I always get excited whenever I'm in those moments right now. Like you got James Harden, Kevin Durant, top 25, top 50 players
arguably, you know, Kevin Durant, top 10 player of all time. And, you know, you're in those moments. I see DeMar come down, hit a fadeaway. Then I see Kevin come down, hit a fadeaway. You know, just seeing those, you know, heavyweights go at each other, and me being a basketball junkie, me watching basketball my whole life, that was cool.
They went up by 11. Patty Mills hit a shot in the third quarter, and then with like 6 minutes left, and you guys go on that 10-2 run. The bench was up. It felt like momentum had really jumped. And I mean, do you remember that moment? Did you feel that swing as being important to you guys being like, all right, we haven't played our greatest. And look, not only are we back in this, we just took the lead.
Yeah, I mean, that was our mindset. I mean, at halftime, we were down 4. I think it was 57-53. And we gave up 16 points off offensive rebounds. So we were playing great. They only attempted 4 free throws, but we just couldn't grab a rebound. So we understood that we were doing everything right but grabbing a rebound. So we knew that in the second half, if we continue to do that, we continue to not foul, we continue to force them to take tough shots, and then we gain rebound. We understood that we had a chance to win the game, man. We know it's a game of runs. That's basketball. It's never going to be smooth sailing. It's never going to be easy. It's always adversity, and it's about what team can overcome the runs and stay together, stay as one, stay as a family, overcome the runs.
Two-part question. From a team standpoint, how much fun was this trip? And then number 2, for you specifically, this is your first time playing in the Garden and here. What was it like for you, your experience?
I actually love New York. I can't complain. I won my freshman year in college and then won 2 here. So New York has been good to me so far. But of course it's fun, you know. To first answer your question, Madison Square Garden, you know, that's one of the most historical basketball arenas that there is, not even basketball, just overall arenas. And to be able to play there and to be able to get a win there in that atmosphere, that environment, that was always great. That's like something that a basketball player puts on their bucket list. And then to come here, you know, 2 days later and play against, you know, another top team, a contending team, you know, with great players, great coaching staff, and then, you know, fight out another win. That just shows how it's just giving a picture of how we can play if we continue to play this way, you know, the whole year. And it was fun. You know, it's always fun to get wins, but definitely it was special. You know, me being a basketball junkie, me always watching basketball, watching, you know, Michael Jordan go against the Knicks, watching, you know, the Bulls play against the Knicks when Carmelo was there, you know, the Nets when they played against the Lakers, just watching those different highlights and just growing up and seeing it, and then to be able to play in arenas is just fun.
It's always cool to see DeMar and KD, like these heavyweights going at it down the stretch. Like being around DeMar, like what has stood out to you about his approach to those kind of big shots and pressure situations?
I've seen him do it so much, so it's like I don't want to. It's to a point where he does it a lot, so I know what to expect from him. But it's still, I don't want to take away the greatness of it. You know what I'm saying? The greatness that, you know, DeMar displays each and every night in those crunch time situations, it can get someone to get complacent and watching it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's going to do it again. But me, like I said, me just loving the game of basketball, being able to witness what he's doing at a high level, you know, making tough shots after tough shots while also being a leader. And yeah, it just shows the type of person he is.
Thanks, I appreciate it.